So this is actually a product that since we got our new car, I've been eager to try. And most of you know that watch the channel. We just picked up a Hyundai, however you want to pronounce it, Ioniq 6. And it does not have wireless CarPlay. Not that that's a huge deal, but being able to wirelessly connect can be nice. So the folks over at CarlinKit sent us this. So again, they sent us the product, but I'm going to give it an actual test. You guys can see the results, and we'll see what we think. So on Amazon, you're getting this for about $100 Canadian, so $99. This is the newest version, as I can tell. CarLink. It says it's not spelled right there. CarLink 4.0. You can save yourself a bit of money to get the older version, but I don't know why you would do that. Kind of a mixed bag of reviews, actually. But you know, these kind of products, I find it's really hard a lot of times too, because it's dependent on your car, it's dependent on your phone, it's depending on the operating system you're using. There's so many pieces in that equation, because if you're running an old phone, maybe you're running an older car that has in-dash stuff, the processors aren't as fast, maybe they can't process the information as quickly as a newer one could be. Sometimes that's a limitation of the car. It may also have been a reason that the car was wired CarPlay in the first place. But our car is brand new. We've had it now for just over a week. 2023, again, Ioniq 6. And we are hoping that this does exactly what it says. And it says CarLink 4's wireless CarPlay adapter for Android Auto or CarPlay. Yep, works with more than 98%. And it does list Hyundai as one of the ones it works with. 5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz connection speed, so fast. No need to dismantle the car. Yeah, you just kind of plug it in, it should be good to go. CarLink products enjoy a 1-year warranty. Sweet deal. And you can see here. Now, the one thing too that I saw some people, even in the comments or the review section, they were like, I don't get CarPlay to fill up the whole screen. And I know even on our Hyundai, it does things like enable split screen. So I'm not 100% sure on all brands, makes, and models if that's a feature, and some screens are designed to have it in split screen so that you can show two things at the same time. You know, that may be a limitation of your car, not this, right? So info. You guys can take a look. I'll send the links for you guys if you're interested. But my hope is that this does exactly what it says. And the thought is that it should be like a 3-minute install. Anyways, this is the box. It's pretty tiny, right? CarLink, it's going to be, my guess is the size of the actual thing in there. And I don't know if you guys can read that. Maybe you can if I angle it a little bit. There you go. You can see the stuff on there. I don't know if that's important or not. Anyways, this is the first weekend that I've had off. It may not be a weekend when you guys see this, but that my wife has had. She's at home, and she takes the car to work, so it's never been here. So this is good. Anyways, here we go. All right, so it's small. It's pretty tiny, actually. That's kind of nice. It feels like it's just slightly bigger than, let's say, like a Zippo lighter or something like that. Yeah, like it's tall. It's light, and there's not a whole lot to it, right? So that looks like a USB-C port right there. USB-C port. And that's a USB-A port, and that's it. It's blue. I don't know what else to tell you. That's right. That's it right there. Fancy? Sure, it's fancy. And not last but not least, you do get a manual, instruction manual, and like always, I don't usually read these, and I wish this fonts were bigger. But is that a QR code? So there might be a QR code, there may be an app, because I did read on one of the reviews as well that someone was having issues and then they upgraded the firmware. So maybe there's a firmware upgrade. Maybe this is an app. Maybe this takes you to a website. Again, after I do the install, we'll come back and talk about it just to figure out my thoughts. Anyways, it's there. And then you get the two of these. So you get USB-C to USB-C. My guess is it's really all dependent on like the car that you're using, maybe, right? And this is USB-C to USB-A. So I'm guessing if your car had USB-C on it, you could use the USB-C to USB-C. And if it had USB-A, you'd have USB-C to USB-A. And the other, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get it installed. So right now we have to go take it out to the car, but that is small. That's nice. I like small. All right, I'm gonna go out to the car and we'll install it. All right, my friends, so we are in the car, and as you can see, this is the dash of a Ioniq 6. So what we're gonna do is just kind of turn it on here. I should be able to just turn it on without turning on the car. All right, so basically I have the car turned on right now, and this is all the in-car navigation. You can see the main page and everything here from the Ioniq 6. This, as far as I know, would be the same as it is on the Ioniq 5. But I have, of course, our little adapter right here. And what's nice about this is small enough, I would think, that you could almost just put it up beside. What I'll end up probably doing is putting some sticky tape or something under it and just either putting it off to the side here or sticking it up on the underneath here. All we have to do is, again, I think we only have to use one of these depending on what device you have. So we're gonna go USB-C to USB-A because my port again on the Ioniq 6 is a USB-A, and I'm guessing this should be a nice easy install. So this, of course, we're just going to plug in to the USB-C port, click, and this we are plugging in here, and we should, in theory, get some kind of light or response or something, possibly. I don't seem to be getting any kind of power to this. Let's try it. It's got to be that port. It's got to be that port. The car is on. Now the other thing is, it is going in. Oh, maybe I didn't go in far enough. There we go. We got a red light. So just realize you really got to click it in there. Oh, reading USB. Here we go. Please use your phone to connect to Bluetooth. And there is my number. So that's what you want. So on your phone, now you're going to go to Bluetooth. So you should see your phone. And at the bottom here, my guess would be that come up. Now it does say to make sure everything else is disconnected. So I'm going to make sure that I disconnect right now. Just disconnect the Ioniq 6. And there it is. So you guys hopefully can see it there. So if you do have it connected to your car already, you want to make sure that's disconnected. Now I can click on this and you'll actually see, I can say use CarPlay. Connecting. Boom! CarPlay. There it is. All right, and now I can actually go here and put my phone on my wireless charger, which is also excellent. So I can now play music through here. Yes, if I wanted to. And I have my car button and everything here functions fine. Responsiveness seems okay. I got my flow charger if I want to bring that up for nearby stations. Excellent. Come back here. Yeah, it all seems to be working good. And of course, if I want to just exit out of this, I should be able to just hit the home button maybe on my dash. Yeah, so if I hit I have my button here set for home, so I can just tap on this to get back, and I can tap on home, and you'll actually see now where it didn't say that, it actually says Apple CarPlay, so I can just tap there when I want to get back. Cool. This to get out. That's all right. And I would think that it would have the same kind of connection with Android Auto. The big thing for me is that just make sure this cable goes in. I was having issues getting it in all the way, but once it gets in, it does click. So make sure you get it all the way in so that it clicks. And we should be able to come here, for instance, and I'm going to turn the volume down, but click. There it is. Very good. All working. That's all I wanted to know. No copyright strikes. All right, guys. So far, I think it works good, and people were saying it's a little sluggish. I don't know. So what I'm going to do as a last test, just because I had one person on the reviews on the Amazon site say that it took like upwards of like a couple minutes for it to start. So I'm going to put my car in park, right? Turn it off. And all we're going to do now is start it up. Okay. Well, that was weird. It just started right away. It was instantaneous. Turn off. Maybe it's just still getting some power. Maybe I have to wait for the car to actually turn off. Just 1 second. Okay, so I had to actually like leave the car so the car realized I wasn't actually here. But I'm in the car right now. Start. I don't know. It's like it's pretty instant, and it actually like goes right to it right away. I don't know. That seems ridiculously fast. Yeah, no, that's great. You know. I don't know, and the responsiveness is pretty much as fast as the standard stuff is on like here. So like if I come into this and move, it doesn't seem any faster or any slower. So I'm gonna say it's good. That's really good. I just need to figure out a good place to mount it. All right, guys, that's the CarLink kit. It's the version 4, and in the Ioniq, it seems to work like a champ. Just make sure you get it plugged in so that you see the power indicator come on. Other than that, thumbs up. I'll leave links down below if you're interested, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so I'm back in the car because to really test how fast it actually is, I think the best thing to do is kind of I'm just going to have it unplugged, and then we'll turn the car on, which it is. And then we'll plug it in because I think we know that it's not getting any power. So this way, once I plug it in, we can kind of give it a test. So ready? 3, 2, 1, plug. So now we should get nice, it powers. And then reading USB. The device is connected, so you can see the red light on the dash. It actually sees my phone. Sweet. And CarPlay has started. So it may look like there is a bit of a cut in the video, but that's because as soon as CarPlay connected to my phone, my camera decided to stop recording. So just be aware, it's not that long. It doesn't take that long. By the time you turn your car on and get yourself comfy and do all that kind of stuff, CarPlay should be up and running. So seems to work good, and it does take up the full screen, so that's awesome. All right, guys, again, links down below, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.